Gravity Falls is one of the best cartoons ever, but have you ever explored the mysteries behind it? We bet you didn't know the dark secret Grunkle Stan is actually hiding. Give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to never miss another video again. Now let's check out 10 dark secrets in Gravity Falls. Censorship. Let's start with the one secret no one really talks about. Disney censorship happens in every single show. We all know Gravity Falls features some of the darkest humor that doesn't really translate well in many other countries. But it looks like that censored lines and altered scenes happen quite frequently in Southeast Asia. For example, Stan Pine's Fez was even completely removed from the show. Strange, right? Southeast Asia also censored all words that might be considered swearing, even if that's not the case by the US standards. Do you remember Ford's "But I'm a Freak" line in A Tale of Two Stans? It got shortened to just "But I am." Of course, this type of censorship occurs due to the culture of the country. However, you have to admit that Gravity Falls is very different without those specific sayings, scenes, and even Stan's Fez. This pretty much means that Southeast Asia, Latin America, and several other countries watched a completely different show. Of course, many countries have also censored the final scene with Sheriff Blubbs and Deputy Durland, which is pretty heartbreaking considering how many fans suspected and wanted these two to end up being together. But no matter how progressive Gravity Falls might be for a cartoon, scenes and words that aren't in line with other cultures will get totally censored. Illuminati. This isn't really a dark secret, but we all know that Gravity Falls has always been connected with Illuminati. And this dark secret is really just lighthearted, but we had to throw it in there. In the modern world, the word Illuminati means an organization that is known to control world's affairs. It's usually represented by a triangle, and of course, we all know Gravity Falls features the exact same triangle, also known as Bill Cipher. Several fan theories involve people discussing whether or not Gravity Falls is actually connected with Illuminati. Make sure to give us your thoughts in the comments below. Here's another secret we bet you didn't know. Alex Hirsch actually talked with the official Illuminati organization on Twitter after it was said that the organization thanks him for creating Gravity Falls. Alex jokingly replied that he doesn't really care about their gratitude and that he wants an actual seat at the Illuminati table. The organization says they'll gladly accept him because they noticed the little shoutouts. This might all sound like a huge joke, but we have a feeling there are conspiracy theorists out there that will definitely consider this one of the show's darkest secrets. What do you think? Is Alex Hirsch really a member of actual Illuminati? Stay tuned on another secret Alex accidentally tweeted to his followers. A lost episode. But first, let's talk about how Alex loves to joke around with his fans on Twitter. If you've been a fan of the show for a long time, you know what we mean. In 2017, Alex tweeted a secret he seemed to have been hiding for the longest time. He stated that he always wanted to do an episode where Grunkle Stan started his own religion called Stanentology. He drew a picture with Grunkle Stan saying that alien ghosts live in your bones and asking for a tax break. This was a clear dig at the controversial religion of Scientology, and it looked like the legal department didn't want this to happen. But Scientology wasn't the only religion Alex was interested in. He also said that Stan's holy book would be a 300-page manual on bribery, and it would be called the Bible. Sounds familiar? We can definitely see why the legal department would want to object to this story in order to save a few lawsuits. On the other hand, we'd love to see who would get on board with Stanentology. We have a few characters in mind. This was definitely one of the most recent secrets that would have never been known if it wasn't for Alex Hirsch's Twitter. We really want to see this lost episode. Love God. Speaking of censored moments, one of the Gravity Falls scenes never made it on air, and it wasn't just in international countries. It seems like the production team had something against this scene, and to be completely honest, we're totally shocked considering how progressive this show actually is when it comes to controversial subjects. We all saw the Love God episode, but did you know that the editors changed the meaning of a particular scene? It caused a huge controversy within the LGBT community. The animator of the show posted what she's been working on Tumblr, but many fans noticed that her drawings changed in the final version. Do you remember what the Cupid's pendant looked like? It was the symbols representing males and females. But in the original drawing, the Cupid was supposed to wear the symbol of the LGBTQ community. They also changed the gender of the person the old woman was supposed to be matched with. According to original images, it was supposed to be an old woman. Since Gravity Falls is an extremely progressive show, we actually don't think people would mind. But then again, it seemed that the editors had a different opinion. Was Disney right for altering these scenes, or should they have kept it in? We all know they would have been censored in other countries anyways. Not canceled. We're still not over the fact that the show ended, but did you know that Gravity Falls wasn't actually canceled? It's a common misconception among the viewers, but the actual explanation is even weirder. Despite the popularity of the show, Alex Hirsch didn't intend the show to go past 2 seasons. He said that there are so many shows that go on endlessly until they lose their original spark, or mysteries that are canceled before they ever get a chance to pay off. But the situation seems a bit weird since Disney released a statement saying they were disappointed in hearing the show was finished, and even Alex hinted that we might see Dipper, Maybelle, and Stan again. Do you believe that Alex's decision to finish the show was totally his own, or was he influenced by Disney in any way? If he was so ready to close this chapter, why did he say that we'd see the characters in the future? The long hiatus between the 2 seasons is also rumored to have an influence on the cancellation of this show. We want answers and we want them now. As of January 2018, Alex's Twitter bio states that he's currently cooking up new mischief, but there hasn't been any kind of updates at all for a long time. Come on, Alex Hirsch, what's happening? Are we getting a completely new show, or will we see Dipper, Maybelle, and Stan somewhere else? Alex Hirsch. So let's talk more about Alex, who's definitely not the typical Disney creator. Along with having a fantastic sense of humor, he also has an amazingly creative mind that never seems to slow down. It seems like the creator of the show really started to miss Gravity Falls in 2017 because he jokingly tweeted that if nobody liked or retweeted his tweet, he'd make new episodes. Of course, people liked and retweeted it, but if they didn't, we'd possibly have new episodes, which makes even less sense considering Alex was officially done with the show. What's the truth, Alex? He also hinted at possible season 3 or even a special episode before, and said that it's hard to abandon such personality-rich characters. We just don't understand why he would release a statement saying he's totally done with the show. Why not just go on another long hiatus and come back with new ideas instead? We're telling you, Alex has a dark secret and he really doesn't want to reveal everything, but we seem to be getting a lot of interesting hints. Who's holding him back? Is it Disney, or is it all just a ploy to keep the fans interested and engaged until something new comes along? We have a feeling the truth will come out very soon. Disturbing scenes. You probably know that Gravity Falls has a lot of pretty disturbing scenes that can easily give you nightmares and pretty much make you want to look away. At some point, many fans questioned how is this still a children's show, considering season 2 was significantly darker than the first. One of the most nightmarish scenes includes the scary animals from Northwest Mystery Mansion, which many fans crowned as the scariest episode ever, even for adults. So how come Disney censors LGBT scenes but leaves gruesome moments that might significantly scare their younger viewers? Disney never seemed to have addressed this issue. It's surprising that parents seem to give good reviews to the show, but if you watched our other videos, you know parents heavily criticize Disney shows like Victorious for their inappropriate scenes. Some of the most gruesome Gravity Falls scenes always involve some form of blood, but it's also been noted that some of the scariest moments from the show also involve episodes like The Legend of the Gobblewonker and Weirdmageddon Part 1. We're kind of shocked that Disney didn't pull a plug on this one, but stopped a lot of lighter scenes from many other shows. Who knows, maybe Alex Hirsch really is a part of the Illuminati and gets special rights when it comes to creating scenes that can definitely leave you with a couple of nightmares. The intro. Okay, this one isn't a dark secret, but it's definitely an interesting hidden message. Have you ever studied the Gravity Falls intro scene? It comes with a lot of hidden secrets no one ever addressed. Did you notice that apart from Bigfoot's foot, Bigfoot also makes an appearance in the intro? You can barely see him, but you should be able to find him if you stop the frame at the right time. But let's focus on the mystical page where there are definitely a lot of things happening. Of course, there's the little shout out to Illuminati, but there are also several other messages that are hidden away from ordinary eyes. Each symbol around Bill Cipher represents one of the Gravity Falls characters, but it also includes the hand symbol, which represents the journal. On the far right, you can also see the famous Konami cheat code that adds up to 99 lives to any player. But there are many more symbols on that page that were never really resolved. We can clearly see binary numbers and other cryptic information that probably hold a lot more secrets than we'll ever know. Can you decode every single message on the page? It also tells us that Stan's not what he seems, but we'll talk more about that in just a little bit. The Time Traveler. Gravity Falls is known for its running gags, which is exactly why the show is so amazing. Some of them end up being explained and play a significant part in the story, while others are kept a mystery forever. The Time Traveler's Pig episode introduced us to Blendon Blandon, the Time Traveler, but you probably missed how many times he appeared before that episode. You can even spot him in The Legend of the Gobblewonker and several other scenes you probably never noticed. He's easy to miss, but he's always there. It seems like no one ever explained the significance of this time traveler and why he got to appear in so many moments. Whether this is just a running gag you never even discover or a deeper meaning, we'll never know the true story behind the time traveler, but it definitely got us intrigued. All we want to know is how severe Dipper and Maybelle's paradox holes were, considering he's there in a lot of early scenes, and exactly what they did to mess with the paradox. Disney, we have questions and we definitely want some answers. Seriously, what's the deal with the time traveler and how different would everything turn out if he never fixed what he had to fix? It's definitely one of our favorite unexplainable moments, but nothing beats our very last secret. Stan's dark secret. Even the intro says that Stan's not what he seems, and if you've seen every episode of Gravity Falls, you know he's been also considered as leading a double life. But there's something else that's pretty dark about Grunkle Stan. Many fans seem to believe that he seems to be totally controlled by Bill Cipher. In almost every episode, Stan goes outside during the night, and at some point, he even questions why he's out there in the first place. He often behaves so weirdly, it really feels like he's being controlled by someone else. Or in this case, something else. Fans have also highlighted the fact that both Bill Cipher and Stan talk about buying gold because the apocalypse is coming. A fan believes that Bill Cipher's ability to control a person depends on that person's desire. In this case, it's money, which is all Stan talks about. Some fans also believe Stan knows a lot more than he seems to share. Did you ever notice there's an apocalypse bunker behind Stan's vending machine? He definitely seems to know that an apocalypse will be coming. We all know Stan's crazy, and there are definitely a lot more mysteries to him that were never properly explained, but this secret is the one the fans want to know about the most. As of January 2018, Stan's dark secret was never addressed by any Disney official. And that's it for our video. For more videos like this one, check out 10 Gravity Falls episodes that weren't for kids. See you next time!